Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, starting your day on the right note can make a world of difference. Now think about this. Psychology suggests that some simple morning habits can boost your happiness levels. And you heard me right. The way you start your day can significantly impact your mood and productivity. Now, I'm not just saying this out of nowhere. There are actually some morning habits that are backed by science that can contribute to your happiness. And believe me, they're much simpler than you think. Let's jump right in. Beginning your day with gratitude. Now, gratitude, as simple as it sounds, can have a massive impact on your mood. And psychology has consistently shown the positive effects of practicing gratitude. Now, it doesn't just make you feel good in the moment, but it also shifts your focus from what's wrong in your life to what's going well. And with a positive attitude, focusing on the good things, you're walking down the right path. It's an easy track to get to your goals when you're feeling good, functioning on all cylinders, and have a positive outlook to progressively move forward with. I tell you what, it can make all the difference. Think about it. Starting your day by acknowledging all the good in your life sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. It's like a daily dose of positivity that boosts your happiness. So ditch the grogginess in the morning. Start your day by listing down things you're grateful for. It could be anything, from the warmth of your bed to the smell of your morning coffee. And remember, it's not about the magnitude of the things you're grateful for, but simply acknowledging their existence in your life. So start your mornings with a gratitude ritual and watch how it transforms your mood. Don't take my word for it. Just give it a try for yourself. Experiencing is believing. The next thing I recommend is incorporating exercise into your routine. Exercise in the morning might sound like a tough task, but it truly is a happiness booster. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, often termed as feel-good hormones, and we've all heard that terminology before, right? These hormones not only uplift your mood, but also help in reducing stress and anxiety. So you don't need to run a marathon or hit the gym for hours. Even a brisk walk around the block or a simple 15-minute yoga session can make a huge difference in how you start your day and in how that day unfolds. Do you know that working out in the morning can increase your mental clarity for 4 to 10 hours post-exercise? That's right, science-backed, So why not utilize that to your advantage? Lace up your shoes and get moving. Your day will thank you for it. And, speaking of your day, how about planning your day ahead? There's something about planning your day ahead. It just gives you a sense of control and it helps you stay organized. So instead of jumping straight into work, take a few minutes every morning to prioritize your daily tasks. Identify your most important tasks and schedule them for when you are most productive. And the simple act of planning not only reduces stress, but also will enhance your productivity. Plus, it gives you a clear roadmap for the day, eliminating unnecessary surprises and last-minute rushes. So I recommend you make it a habit to plan your day. Use a planner. I carry my black book with me everywhere. I do every day. Or you could even use a digital tool, whatever works best for you. But remember, a planned day is a productive day, and who doesn't feel happier when they've had a productive day, right? And I believe in you, and I know you can do this. Give it a try. Try planning out your day. Just do it for the next few days. See how much more smoothly your day goes and how much better you feel at the end. I tell you what, it could make a big difference for you. In addition to planning your day, I recommend practicing mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of life, we often forget to live in the moment, right? So this is where mindfulness comes in. Many people don't truly understand the concept of mindfulness, but mindfulness simply means paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about appreciating where you are and what you're doing rather than always being focused on what's next. Practicing mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few moments to focus on your breath, observing the world around you, or it could just be in the morning, sitting there and savoring your coffee. These are ways that we can practice mindfulness, live in the moment, live in the present, and enjoy our life to its fullest potential. And research shows that mindfulness can reduce your stress, improve attention, and contribute to overall well-being. It's kind of like a mini vacation for your mind, the way I think of it, and it is a great way to start your day. Or another thing that can make you happy and really kick your day off right, connect with some loved ones. Because, in our busy lives, we sometimes forget the importance of human connection. And starting your day by connecting with your loved ones can be a real mood booster. Whether it's just a quick call to your mom or a loving text to your loved one, or a cheerful chat with kids at the breakfast table. These interactions can fill your morning with warmth and positivity. These connections provide emotional support for you and remind us of our value and purpose in life. And they can add that much needed touch of love that sometimes we just got to have in the mornings. I tell you, I loved in the mornings interacting with my spouse and my children in a positive way. It builds my day and it reminds me, it motivates me and inspires me to take my day on as a full challenge and do the best I possibly can throughout the day so I can build the best circumstance for not only myself, but for them as well. And make it a habit to connect with someone you love every morning. It's not just about you being happier. It also spreads happiness to them. And remember, happiness shared is happiness doubled. Absolutely. And friends, limit your exposure to screens. I'm going to recommend this because you know what? In the digital age, it's easy to get hooked to screens from the moment you wake up. I used to do it too, checking emails, scrolling through social media first thing in the morning. But trust me, it wasn't doing me any good, and it's not going to really do you much good either. Starting your day with a screen can be overwhelming and stressful. It's like inviting the world's problems into your mind before you've even had a chance to wake up properly, So personally, in our family, we've made a conscious decision to limit our screen time in the mornings. Now, we take at least an hour after waking up before we check our phones. We don't have TV in our home, so we don't have to worry about that. But I got to tell you, by getting away from the cell phones, the laptops, all of that first thing in the morning, and giving ourselves an hour to wake up, interact with each other, and decide what we want to do with our day before the world decides to put ideas into our minds, right? It's a complete and total game changer. So give yourself some screen-free time every morning and use that time to either connect with yourself, to enjoy a good breakfast, or simply bask in the quietness of the morning. I think you're going to be amazed at how much calmer and focused you feel throughout your day. And another thing, my kids are definitely big on this, and I like to do it too. Listen to uplifting music. Music has the power to transform your mood and start your day on the positive note. On the other hand, you could listen to a podcast as well, as it could be a great source of inspiration and learning. You could even check me out first thing in the morning. I post every day. I'd love to share mornings with you. Why not incorporate either good music or good information into your morning routine? You can listen to your favorite upbeat songs while getting ready for the day, or tune into an inspiring podcast such as this one during your morning commute. It's a simple and effective way to fill your morning with positivity and motivation. And I gotta tell you, different genres work for different people. So choose the one that works for you. The idea here is to fill your morning with sounds that uplift you and set a positive tone for the rest of the day. And I want you also to understand that music can also be programming. Whatever's being said in the music, you're listening to that. You listen to the hook in a song over and over again enough, you're repeating whatever that song is saying to your mind, and you know what? You just might get some activity in your life as a result of the music that you're listening to. So I want you to be very careful. In our house, we tend to listen to a lot of classical music because we can get upbeat tones and not have the verbal programming that comes along with a lot of music. You could even find inspirational pop music. I tend to go on YouTube. I tend to go on YouTube and look at instrumental pop music is what I put in my search, and it usually pulls up current songs, but that are upbeat, and it's not the words, it's just the music. I can choose to sing along with the song if I like, or I can just listen to the chords. I prefer to do it that way because I don't want my mind to be programmed by whatever is going on in the music itself. I want you to think about that. Music's great, love it. Hey, I'm a guy who wears band shirts every day on these videos sometimes. I love music, but I'm also very careful with what I allow that music to place into my mind, the messages that it gives me. And by messages, I mean the words that they've created, within the song itself. So I try to be a little careful about that, but think about it. Think about the music you listen to and what the words are that they're singing in those songs, and be very careful about how you let your music program your life. You want to live your life and get your results, not the results that somebody's trying to facilitate in your mind through, singing and whatnot. I know that may not be the most popular opinion in the world, but it is something to consider. Music is powerful, and you can utilize it to benefit your morning, but also keep in mind that things that are beneficial can also have an opposite side of the coin as well. So be very careful, but just think for yourself. That's all you have to do. And another thing you can do is prioritize self-care. This is perhaps the most important point. Always prioritize self-care. In a world where self-care seems to be prioritized as a luxury, I'm going to tell you something right now. Self-care isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It's about doing things that nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. So start your day with some form of self-care, and that can make a significant difference in your mood and overall well-being. It could be as simple as taking a hot shower, meditating, reading a book, or just spending time outside breathing some fresh air. But those are all excellent ways to show yourself that you care about yourself and to uplift your spirit. And remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So take care of yourself first, and you'll find yourself happier and more capable of tackling your day ahead. And make self-care a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, because you know what? You deserve it. I care about you, and I want to see you care about yourself. And I got to tell you, psychology underscores the power of morning habits and how they hold influence on our happiness levels. They kind of act like a steering wheel. They direct our mood, productivity, and our overall outlook on life. Whether it's practicing gratitude, enjoying a healthy breakfast, or simply taking a few moments to breathe and be present, the habits I've recommended here are small steps that can lead to significant shifts in your morning happiness levels. So why not try them out? Any one of the habits that I've mentioned, maybe tomorrow start with one or two of the things that I've mentioned, and then gradually incorporate more as you go along. After all, right? Every new day is a fresh opportunity to be happier. Let's seize it. Friends, I care about you, I believe in you, and I know if anybody can do it, you can. You are so worth it. You have so much potential within you. You can create the life you want to live, and it can be the most beautiful circumstance you could ever dream of. Your imagination is your only limitation, and you know what? Your imagination has no limits. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow with some really great stuff. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow.